Okay, hi folks. I'm going to continue my quest to get justice for the Summer Moonwell's missing children. Hi y'all. Welcome to WCIA Network and welcome to my channel. Thank you all for being here. I'm just going to keep going over each video that Candus Bly decides to post because I know she's posting her YouTube videos in 15 seconds, 25 seconds, because she's handing down the frickin' cookie cutter to whoever needs it because she knows she's going to be locked up. That's what she's doing. It's sloppy. And she's putting the truth in because they then will be using it as part of their deep fake. They layer it upon layer upon layer. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight. I'm going to go over the TikTok video. Summerwell's missing children all fall under the same category of this sick stuff. They're being either sold, taken, they're being abused, sexually abused, and they're definitely in a hole in the ground. I'm going to show you. I'm going to just play the video like I played the other videos, no differently, and you're going to see the truth behind the deep fake. Going on 9 months, for 9 months, this has been my theory. I haven't bent away from it. I have stood by it, and I have never changed it. All the same elements, all the same story. And what is happening now is the truth is coming out because their deep fakes are fading away. They're fading away. So this is what I'm going to show you. For those of you who are new to tuning in, tonight is just going to all be about this swing video, the swing TikTok that Candus decided to post. I think it was only 15 seconds of it. Does anyone think that that is not just so strange? When she does something like that, you have to pay attention and just play it slow. That's all I did, is play it slow. So I'm going to start with the video one. I videotaped it, and I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to play this for you. Here's her video. And this is really what it looks like when you play it slow. They are not swinging on a swing, as I have been saying for months. See what's in between here? See that? This is what's in between here, you guys. This is the truth. This is what they did. This is what they did to these kids. Right here, they don't even have any clothes on in this shot. This is her video. It says Candus Wells on it. This is her video that she just posted a couple days ago. And this is what her swing video looks like. I'm going to show you. Their feet are in that hole. They're in the hole in the ground. They're coming out of those holes. Do you see that? It's right there. It's right there. This is the truth, and this is what they're doing. Somewhere in between. Now, let me explain something to you guys who is new. Deep fakes are all about taking the truth and covering it up. And covering it up like this so you can't see it. The truth is behind this person's neck. That's the truth. It's right in there. And that's what you want to see. You don't want to see all of this other crap. See, watch. It's right in there. Do you see that? Sort of see it in there, right? It's nothing like what you saw before. It's right in there. See? It's right in there. To me, it looks like they're by sand. That is actually whoever is the perpetrator of this and whoever is the guilty party, that is actually their fingernails. That is their fingernail. And I'll show you, we have Candus's pointy fingernail in here as well. So somewhere in between this crazy looking thing here, right in there it is the truth. There it is. We're going to get it. See, I do this live because I only want to do this live. The truth is right in front of you. It's somewhere in between these 3 or 4 layers. See? It's right in there. Just like I did with the other one. The same thing. This is the same thing. They place those really funky, crazy patterns over it, thinking you're not going to see it. But no one knew that Candus was just so fucking dumb. And this is what's going to come out, you guys. I know it's really hard to watch. I know it's really hard to see. And it's really hard to understand that someone could be doing this. They're doing this. And the TBI has not put handcuffs on her. And this is her video. Candus Bly Wells. She is the one who is posting these. This should not be legal. This should not be allowed. She is reenacting what she has done to these kids day after day after day. Why? Because someone's taking the cookie cutter. Watch what's going to happen here, you guys. You're going to see the whole truth. See how it's coming out? It's the deep fake we want to get rid of. So you could actually, for the first time, understand that this wasn't a child swinging on a swing. And that right there is not Summer. These are different children. These are different children. The more I click it and the more I play with it, the more it's gonna show its truth, you see. I've been doing this for months. And what happens in the lower right-hand corner is really what it shows more of what's going on. This is the swing video. However you want to look at it, however you want to understand it, or accept the fact that this is what they've been doing, you got to get there with me, you guys. You got to understand what this really is. And please understand that the authorities have let it go this far. Far enough that she is now putting this stuff up for someone else to follow through with the cookie cutter. This person has something over its head. That is no longer Summer Wells. This is another child. This is another child. Somewhere in between there. It's right there. is the truth. That black blob in the middle is the person that is being abused. It's right between the frames. These frames have been loosened. They're very loose and they're very easy to just, all I'm doing, you guys, is playing it slow and going back and forth so you guys could see the truth of what is going on with the missing Summer Wells children. This is exactly what Benny's swing video looked like when he went to the Wells to swing on their swing set. This is exactly what I got, but I didn't want to deal with it. Because that I don't really give a shit about. I give a shit about the kids. The ones that are tied up like that. The adults, that's up to the authorities to figure that out. It's not up to me. My job here is to just bring justice and show what is going on with these children and what they're doing to them. And the TBI really, really needs to get up and do something. It's so funny. I saw on Lawson, whatever his name is, Lawson's desk, which kind of, someone sent it to me to show me. It kind of freaked me out a little bit that he has a bear dressed in Batman PJs and one of the eyeballs is missing. It's on his desk. Kind of freaked me out a little bit, I have to be honest. This is what's going on. And let me tell you something. You've seen this before with the fingers in the eyeball. You've seen this shit before. And if TBI doesn't do anything about this and they consistently don't do anything about it, the FBI will be all over them. Because they are getting all this information at the same time. It won't last long if it's a cover-up. It won't last long. They cannot protect these people for much longer. I won't stop exposing these videos. I will not. Because Candus is on a roll. She's on a roll to show these kids in a hole. In a hole. See the little clickers, the clicks in between? Those are the frames that you want to get to. So if you guys, when this is done playing, what you just do is you just take my video and you just do this. Go back and forth, and you will see the truth. That is the truth. That's the truth. It's sick, it's disgusting, and it's continuing. Needs to stop. Needs to stop. The perpetrators, the guilty, the parties are right in front of them. They're right in front of them. Bring them in. Bring them in. This shows that there are killings on her property. Right there. It's hers. These are her videos. There is no question about where it came from or whose this is. It's Candus's. That's a child being hung. That's a child being hung. However you want to slice and dice it, this needs attention. And I will not stop showing it. And let me tell you something. Once the media or someone picks this up and they see that these guys have not been arrested and nothing's been done, that's going to be their problem. This will be their problem. Because I'm telling you, I have plenty more to go. And I have no problem showing the faces because the faces are unrecognizable. They're in the ground. They're coming out of the ground, just like I said. They're not sitting on a swing. Their feet are in the hole. Let me go back. Right in here. Lies. This is the truth. But what is in here, what's in those white spaces, which the TBI could figure out if they would just take these, or the FBI, is the real location. Because the location is the deep fake. See all that in there, you guys? All of that in there? That's theirs. This is all their layers in one frame. I'm doing that. I'm moving it back and forth. But you'll see once in a while it's like a bright one. This is what they're covering up. It's right in there. And it's up to them to figure out where this is. I think that YouTube creators have given a lot of information to figure that out. I know I've given a shitload of information that would probably bring them right to the location. You see that corner one that keeps popping up? That's one of the layers they use. Those are the layers that they're just, see how the layers are all messed up. Like they're not even lined up anymore. Like that's why all of her videos are completely screwed up, and why we're getting this information is because look, watch. Example. I want you to look at, for instance, look at this frame. They're not lined up. She is messing up. She is going to bury herself, because I will make sure I go over every little thing that she is posting. See this? How things just disappear? Like she's just trying so hard to get it out there that the deep fakes, look at that. The deep fakes are not covering the body. The body's right in front of us, right up in the air, and look down on the bottom of your screen. Nothing is matching up anymore. Truthfully, I say it's because the spirits of Summer Wells' missing children are just getting way too strong, and they're overpowering her. That's how I feel. That they're overpowering her. And they're just all these kids are working together. All working together to show that little photo in the corner there. That little photo shows you if it's in water or if it's in ground. But here you could see they are not sitting on a swing, just like I said before. It's right in there. It's right in there. And I still see Michael Vaughn in here. I still do. It's a little boy. It's not a girl. Like I know for a fact that my intuition, I could feel the difference between a little boy and a little girl. These are not all little girls. They tend to me, that's a little boy. And he's not on a swing, my folks. Not on a swing. And his hands are tied just like I said almost 9 months ago. Her videos are so easy to do this with, you guys. It used to be really hard, but it's right there. I know what I'm looking for. I know what videos I'm waiting for her to post, and she's putting them up in like seconds. And because she only needs like 15 seconds or so um to give the cookie cutter, to give the cookie cutter. So the picture that's super close in front of us, it's really blurry, that's the photo that I know I could get to. It's because it's right, it's kind of right in there. Here the eye is really swollen. You can see a lot of information, you guys. And this isn't fair to all these children that have been abused and is gone. It's not fair that they're not going to be getting justice tonight just by showing this. Just by showing this, she should be arrested. Because they don't have to take it from me. All they have to do is go to her site and take the damn video and look at it just like this, slow. And they could get the information all by themselves, because that is not a swing. Let me tell you, and it's not all summer. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. So I would like to tell you guys to be very aware of the people on YouTube that are going to create the noise and the drama. Kind of don't go into their drama, because that's what they're here to do. Realize that they're very ignorant to the fact that they think they're not going to get busted, because many of the people that sit on the fence and argue and say this is crazy, that is crazy, blah blah blah, it's because they're really, really sitting in fear. That's the only reason. They're sitting in fear of something that is going to get completely exposed, and by it being exposed, somewhere along the way exposes. There's her nail. There's the prick nail. That same nail is on Nikki Kessinger. It's a nail that, it's like a rake. It's like a rake nail. I don't know what it is, but it happens to be on her here and on Nikki. Nikki Kessinger has that same nail. But what I'm saying is be very aware and pay attention not to go into the drama of someone's opinion. It's not, it's something that's shouldn't be even discussed as right or wrong or this or that person, because it's all for the sake of finding missing children, you guys. This is all for the sake of missing children. Children that are being abused, children that are being sex trafficked, children that are just being trafficked for whatever, sold. So there shouldn't be that kind of a conversation of someone trying to bring in negativity, so pushes you the wrong direction. Did you know that it just doesn't make any sense? It's like a child. It's like a high school person. It's like a high school drama. It's like so immature, because it's immature because they don't know where else to turn, because they're scared. They're afraid of them for themselves to be. See all of those in there? Look at all that. There's so much in that one frame. They're very afraid to open this Pandora's box, but it's open. It has been opened, and it's not going to close. The awareness is going to keep going. See how many are in that frame? all there. This is the stuff that I play with later. But in the past, about 8 months ago, it would take me hours just for it to loosen up like this. But Candus just she did something wrong, because we could see this whole thing. You could just see this whole, and this is only 15 seconds, you guys. This is just 15 seconds of her video that shows this. We don't know what this is, but it's not her daughter swinging a swing. Period. End of story. We don't have to have the answers. That's not what we're here for. We don't have to understand exactly what they're doing. What we know and all we need to know is that this is not legal. You can't do this to a child. You don't do this to a child and say that it's a TikTok of my daughter swinging on a swing. I mean, there are like 100 plus frames in one frame. I mean, you guys are witnessing it as I'm playing this. I mean, you see it. Look at all the flickers. It's like right in there. Yeah, I mean, and the truth is, they don't have to wait. Oh, look at how it's really starting to change. It's changing because the truth's coming out. They don't need to wait any longer. Look at this. This one's going to have that white thing hanging on the face. The white thing is going to show. Wow. There it is. This white stuff is what you see Summer in as one of her last moments, and she has this white stuff. It looks like a kind of like a mask, but I believe they're either holding a doll. Either they're holding a doll or they're actually holding another child. Like, there's always two of them. There's always two put together in one. Like, there's an adult and a child, or a child with the baby. I don't understand it. But see, this is what's going on. This was something I definitely needed to show you guys, because I will just keep moving on to the next video. And this swing video has really bothered me from the beginning, because I know what I see with my clairvoyance and spiritually, right? And it's been frustrating for me to be able to express it. But now, how I know this is all true is because I have been seeing this. These are the photos like this that didn't look like this. I have been bringing to authorities, and they didn't see it. No, now it's here. It's all here. It's all, see right in there, you guys. So this picture in here, how this is all loosening up. So if I keep going back and forth, watch what happens. See how it like really changes? Because it's like loosens it. So whatever version that Candus is using, she's a dumb motherfucker. She's just a dumb motherfucker. Candus, if you're listening, you're just a dumb motherfucker. That's all I know. That's all I know. Because seriously, Don is going to be like, you don't got this, baby. You don't got this. And you think you had it. You think you got this. You really, 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 really fucked up. Because I know that I have photos of these elements that are showing up on these children. Like, that's not fake. These aren't fake. This is real. And they have animals, and they do the whole thing. So understand, you guys, that this is the story of the Summerwells missing children. They're coming. They are They're covered in mud. Their feet, they don't have shoes on, and their feet are bound to the ground, just like that. They are not on a swing. The only thing that's swinging is a rope out of a chair. That's what this is. That is not summer. These are the same group of children that we have been looking at for a long time now. We have seen this group of children dancing in the rain. We have seen this group of children at the water hole, fake water hole. They weren't at that water hole. Swinging on the swing. We have seen them in the car. We have seen them, oh, what else was there? No, that's it. Oh, and now you could add that we've seen them on the fake jumping thing. They're not on a jumping thing. She's just adding stuff. These are the same group of children that she left with, that she's been with. The picture of her in line where she has something connected. They all have something connected to their shoes. Those are the same group of kids. And there's no way that this Summer Moon Wells that we know is gone, this did not happen on June 15th. Absolutely not. Because this swing video was done in May. And it's not fake. There are a lot of different children that take the place of Summer Moon Wells. And I venture to say that she spent most of her time in the basement of the church and didn't sleep at home. And that I venture to say that her brothers probably wouldn't even know the difference if it was a fake Summer Wells that they were looking at than if it was Summer Wells. So what I'm saying is they easily could have put in someone else that kind of looked like her, and it just wasn't. Because if this is a video that was in May, and she's telling us that this is her daughter swinging on a swing, she was gone way before June 15th. And this photo here, if I were to let go, is starting to tell the truth. I just let go and it stayed. I want you guys to look at the ground. I want you to see the bumps on the ground. They are the same lumps that I showed you in the bouncing video. Those are the lumps. Those are the bags. This is very important for the TBI to look at and to understand that this is a location. And it's not their backyard. It's the same images. The same images over and over again. They repeat it over and over. You know why they repeat it over and over? Because they can. No one is stopping them. Well, I will make sure to make her life miserable because I will continue doing this. If I have nothing else to put out and I don't feel like doing a reading and I don't feel like doing any more of the clairvoyance of summer, it's because they have been reaching out to us for a very long time. This is what they're doing to them. I'm not even quite sure what else that we could put on YouTube to make them take this to the next level. What is it that they need to take this to the next level? See this picture of this head? So what happens is this is actually someone's head that you see popping up right in front of us. What happens is that one becomes very crystal clear, and it gets closer and closer as these pictures are pulled apart, like this one right here. See how crazy it look now? It looks kind of crazy. It needs to get to this point before it really pulls apart. But this part that you see here is where Candus went wrong. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't allow us to do that because it's the truth. And this is what they've been covering up. And it's done. The truth is here. The truth is here. And to me, that's Michael Vaughn. I know everyone, maybe doesn't understand why I say that, but I just do. I just do. And look at that. Now all of a sudden this pops up, you guys. You can't make sense of that. All we know is it shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be there. And the more I play with this and the more I move this around, this is what's going to happen. These are rituals. They're doing rituals. I want to show you something that I found on, see that? Look at to the left. See how this is coming through where you just see the head now? That's what's going to happen because it's all about that head, that torso with the head. Look to the left-hand corner. And this child has their feet coming out of a hole. And if you look closely at this photo that I stopped, you could see the chain between the feet. I'm going to freak out the people right now that do the burning ritual, because I have someone who sent me the video of a burning ritual, and I'm going to show you the burning ritual, and I'm not going to tell you where I got it because this is to just show the guilty that this shit's going down, and they're going to be like, how the fuck did she get that? Look at these. See all those frames in there, you guys? That's all the truth. All in there. You guys could take this video and just play it this way. Open it up and look at it and just play it slowly. And you're going to see the truth the whole entire time. I don't want to hear one more YouTube creator discuss this shit. Like the video, and I love when they say, oh, look at, I think she's a black eye. Really? It's not a black eye. This is what they've been doing to them. It's more than a black eye. And we've been seeing black eyes for 9 months. But the thing is, no one wants to see it. No one wants to believe it, so it's hard for them to see it. Oh, look, I think she has a black eye. Okay, every photo that I have shown you guys, she has black eyes. She has black eyes. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is people are ready to see it. That's all. That is a beat up child. The eyes are even closed. I don't even know if that child is breathing. Not in good shape. What you all know is they're definitely not swinging on a rope. So hats off to you, Candus. Hats off to you. I'm going to show you one thing before I call it a night. I'm going to show you this video, and you are to watch this with an open mind and an understanding of what I've shown so far, of what they're doing, and you tell me if this looks familiar. It's the box. There's a head in the corner, and there's something pulling at the face, just like that little critter does. It's pulling at the face. They're in the fire. It's in the corner. This is the sacrifice. This is the sacrifice. And the people are there. They obviously want everyone to get busted. Look at it pulling. It pulls just like that little critter thing I have a video of. And I'll show you that video once this is done. I took out the audio because I didn't want you guys to hear their voices, and I didn't want you to hear what they were saying, because it's sick. And if the authorities have any care to want to know who's doing this in the fire, they'll reach out. They'll reach out. This is a sacrificial sacrifice in the fire. This is what it is. This is a sacrifice. There goes their hand. Understand that that's under that's in the ground. They're like to really kind of pay attention what they're doing. This is exactly this. That's that boob thing that I always see that gets pulled. It's right there. And what you see there is the little critter. This is live. Like, this is someone who his video. This is their video. And that's the little critter that I've showed you guys. I don't know what it's doing, but this is the process. I don't know what that's doing. Someone sent this to me. It's a ritual that they're burning, and this is part of the ritual that obviously isn't legal, and it has to do with a body, okay, or a head, or whatever. Obviously, don't know what this is, but I know. I'm going to show you the critter. I think it's called Critter. Oh, Critter movie. Okay, I'll show this to you guys next. Instead of showing you the other video of this, it's got 1 more minute, and then it just ends. Like, this is what they're doing. And this is live over a real fire. Not now. Wait, I have to let this download. I'm going to put this critter one on for you guys to see. Oh, okay, perfect. Now this is watch some. This is Summer. This was watch what's in Summer's eye. This was supposed to be Summer, but watch in her eye. It's exactly what they were just doing in the fire. It's the same thing. There it is. There's that little critter, and it pulls. It's like it's doing the same thing I just showed you in a live sacrifice. Let it just do its thing. This I got off of, actually off of Benny's video. During one of the videos he did with Don. I'm like, what is that? See, watch it pull. It's really weird. Watch. It's like a machine. It's like that same machine you just saw, but look what it's doing. Right, it's really obviously answers. But this is the exact same movement that I just showed you. This is exactly what I just showed you. So whatever this is obviously it's part of their sacrifice. It's part of what they're doing. Just watch, it's gonna pull. It's gonna pull something. It's like, you know what it's like. It's like the chimney in the, you know? It's like pulling an eyeball. It's doing exactly what I just showed you in the video that someone did live. All the way to the right end of the screen. And now that's kind of gone. Right? So now, see, I know that that's weird, but if you watch this, that's it's the same movement. It's part of the sacrifice. I'm just putting it out there. I don't have all the answers. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they're not supposed to be doing this, and this is part of this is in a hole in the ground, and it's a fire, and it's they're sacrificing the body at this fire. Okay? That's what I could tell you. That's what I know. That's what they're doing here. So this is what photos look like. Let me get rid of the movie. Okay, so I will show you just some stills. And I think this is how they get the wood pieces. Because let me see if I have a picture of the wood. This is a head and a face. I think that you guys are going to be able to see this clearer here of what's going on in that video. See how you could sort of see the outline of the head and the torso? This is what's going on. And they're sucking something off of them. I don't know what. I don't want to know what. But this is part of their sacrifice. And this is part of what they're doing. This is in Tennessee. This was taken, these people are in Tennessee, by the way. They're in Tennessee. They even say Tennessee on the video. But I really need to not give that here, because that kind of level of information really needs to go to the authorities, right? Because by looking at videos like this, like pictures like this, is way better than the videos, right? Because you could sort of see what's going on here. And there's the purple. So understand that this purple light is everywhere in the guilty's party. This is part of what they're doing. And I will not reveal here where I got this, because the guilty party is going to be like, what the heck? Now, here's the wood at the end. This is what the wood looks like. It's the crisscrosses. To me, this is the wood that they use, and they make it into like pieces. I don't know what they do, but it's part of Summer's process. That's all I know. And if you look closely at this, there's their heads. There's like skeleton heads on the end. These aren't fake. This comes from the video. These people are from Tennessee. They don't know that I have this video, and they're going to get exposed. This is the fire. This is the fire process. This is part of the fire. You could see the horse in there, a white horse. I see every element that happens towards the end. I'm going to circle the white horse, and I'm going to circle the other elements so you guys could see. Wait, I'm going to circle it in the photo, because it's very important to see the white horse. It's very important to see the, I don't know if it's a squirrel or if it's a rat, but the white horse is super important to see. And it's right there. It gets clear in the video, but that's it. And this is what's in the fire. I just took a snapshot to kind of show you guys a little easier. And this is what they're doing to the head. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know. I mean, it's it's real, and they're doing it. And they're doing it. So that is a lot for tonight, right? My message here tonight is to pay attention, go back to the beginning, and look and rewatch everything. Watch everything that Candus is posting, because it's falling apart. It's falling apart. The spirits are way stronger than Candus is. It's being exposed. It's being exposed. This was tonight's goal, and I believe that I hit it. And if the authorities really are going to choose to not do anything about having children look right here in the backyard in Hawkins, Tennessee, in Rogersville, Tennessee, Hawkins County, and they think that they're going to ignore this happening in their backyard, that's not a very good move on their part. They do not want this hitting the media. They do not want this hitting a larger station and then questioning their city, questioning their county, because there will be hundreds of kids that are going to be connected to this. There will be. And at the end of the day, this has been hush hush. This has been ignored, and this has not been talked about or acknowledged. Because I could bet my bottom booty someone else has brought this stuff up for years. I know it because I know the people that are talking to me. That's going to be their problem, not our problem. Whew. God bless you guys. Thank you all. Have a wonderful rest of the night. Hug your children. And thank you for supporting this channel. Subscribe if you haven't. I will talk to you more tomorrow. Good night, folks.